my moo-moo, and I'm having a cup of... I'm back at Krista's house. It's been a very interesting couple of days, but I'm back, and I wanted to still answer some questions. Bubba wrote, how come no depth finder? Yeah, we just never installed one. Pete says, according to some of his sailor friends, they never ran aground until they got a depth sounder because they were too busy looking at the depths. I do wish we had a depth sounder sometimes. Not that long ago, we didn't even have an electronic chart, so we're moving up in the world. Captain Chef Mark, sailing vessel Alcina, wrote, do all your buoys have bells on them? I don't think all of them, especially like in the intercoastal, there really wasn't any sound on them, but some of the offshore ones do have bells on them. I think it's more for fog. Reds Morris asked, why are you using the ICW? We went into the ICW into Georgetown because there was some really bad weather that was coming, so we went into Georgetown. We were planning on going up a little ways and then shooting out at Hatteras. That was kind of our plan, but the weather wouldn't allow us to go out at Hatteras, and then there really wasn't any other way to get out. You had to continue north until you got up into Virginia, and then once we reached that, we still had bad weather. We couldn't get offshore again, so that's the reason why we had to take the ICW. The weather wasn't really cooperating. Whatever weather we did have was pretty much windless or on our nose, and to go offshore with wind on our nose would not be good, especially for our boat. Our boat doesn't point into the wind. Terry Skians wrote, scares me to see you walk up to the front of the boat like that without a line hooked up. Never know when a wave might bounce you, and over you go. You're very right, Terry. I think that day was pretty calm, and I usually try to hook up when it's real calm. I usually try to hook up when it gets rougher. When it's a calm day and I feel relatively at ease with, with the waves and everything, then usually we feel okay. We usually pay more attention to the dog because she's one to fall in. But our boat is kind of a different design than most. She is very comfortable to walk up forward. She has a very big deck on the front and also bulwarks, which makes it nice instead of having the lifelines where you have a tiny little line to have to hang on to. She's got actual bulwarks. So I definitely, if I felt like it was safe, I would do it. And most of the time we had a rule that nobody is allowed to walk up forward unless somebody is outside as well. And also, nobody was allowed to walk up forward at night unless somebody was helping. Inside Dave, 13, wrote, I guess I missed it or just don't remember, but the new autopilot that Pete put the new reservoir on a few months back quit working or broke. Yes, it did. The actual computer broke on it, which was going to be a $900 fix. Reds Morris 1 wrote, I failed to see what you're aiming for as you steer. All I see is water. Or are you looking at a compass we don't see? You're correct. We are. Sometimes you don't see land, and you do set a compass course, and you follow that compass course. The RAYKRV6A wrote, how about using foot pedals to steer? That's an interesting idea. Bill Thornton asked, do you make your own sails? I have made everything on our girl except the sails. Me too. Jeff Leasy wrote, 2 sounds I can't stand. Someone dragging their fingernails on a chalkboard and Courtney saying the word fiberglass. Fiberglass. Variety Bacon asked, is that a Dodger that I saw for your skiff/dinghy? Yeah. No Say wrote, would it be possible for you to add your position to these videos? Yeah, I could do that. What I could do is like put a little, written thing down at the bottom or something. Would be kind of cool. That's a good idea, right? That's all for now. I don't know if I filmed this yet, but it got rusty. Boat maintenance is killing us. This morning was interesting already. I had a pair of shorts that were sitting on this I put this gate here I had a pair of shorts and they were laying on this, and it was actually these shorts. And I picked them up, you know, gonna change into my day clothes, and I looked over and there was this spider. Being on a boat, I'm used to, you know, spiders, you know, kind of randomly showing up on the boat because I went to a dock, but it's different in a house. I mean, you're kind of in the elements. So this spider was about that big around, including the legs. So it wasn't like humongous, but I mean, it was still big. That's pretty big for I was gonna grab the GoPro and film it, but the spider looked a little skittish, like it was gonna run. Picked up the grate and I walked outside and let him out in the grass. Anyways, I'm gonna make a smoothie this morning with my smoothie machine. So, I didn't film much today. I did a lot of thinking. I did a lot of watching the ocean just ebb and flow. I think it's sometimes really needed. So I've got a candle that I lit, and I did a lot of just writing and thinking, trying to think about maybe what I might want to do. The boat being up in Maine, it's allowing us to be able to do something else now, which right now we're being land dwellers, which is very different for us. We're being gypsies. Surfing I like to do, but I'm not that good right now. I'm kind of out of shape, so I'm trying to get back into shape and get my confidence back with surfing again. And then maybe I'll film some surfing stuff and see where that leads. That'd be kind of cool.